Hi everybody, welcome back to the craft room. Today's card is going to be made using these little honeybee paper piecing honey cuts, which I got from Dies to Die For. This memory box bouquet blooms and leaves, and I created this little matte layer on my ScannCut, and it says buzzing around in their little stripy suits reminds us how beautiful nature is. I will create this again on the ScannCut and just pop it in here. If you're not interested in ScannCut, just whiz through. It doesn't take very long, but if you are interested in the ScannCut part of it, I will pop it in. So let me do that now. So here we are in Canvas Workspace. This is the desktop version. And what I did to create my topper, I selected a square initially. So there's the square on the map. We'll just move that in a little bit. Let's get this a little bit bigger so you can see it a bit more. And on the edit screen, which is this second button down here, I left maintain aspect ratio ticked, and I put 5.5 in there because that's the size of my matte layer. The next thing I did was added another square, and I made that 1/4 inch smaller, so 5.25. So then select both of them by running the cursor over both, and then on this align objects, so we're still in the edit screen, we click center and middle, and that puts it in the middle of our other square. I selected the inner square, and up on the top here, line dash pattern, I picked this. So you pick whichever one you want. I picked this one. So that changes this to a dashed line. And then in the layers menu, which is this third one down, this shows us the layers we've got on the mat. That is our outside square, which we're going to leave at cut. This inner one, which is our dashed line, I'm going to click on this little knife here and change it to draw, and it changes it to a little pen, so that's going to draw. You need to make sure you've got these set as you want them before you send the file, because once you send the file to the ScannCut, you wouldn't be able to change it on there. So the next thing I did was my text. So I'm going to hit the text button. I'm just going to click anywhere on the mat, so it gives me my little text box, and I'm going to write my text. So buzzing around in their little stripy suits. I want this in 2 lines, so I'm going to do 2 separate lines. I'm going to hit the text button again and get another box on the mat. Reminds us of how beautiful nature is. So there's our 2 lines of text. I am going to select them both. So run the cursor over both. So they're both highlighted, and I'm going to change my font to whatever I want it to be. I have got a single line font in here called Child's Play. This was created by Natalie Ballard. I will put the details in the description of how you can purchase that. And I'm going to make it of a size that I want. So keeping them highlighted and changing them at the same time, so I don't have to change them separately and worry about getting them the same. I'm going to bring them up and keep changing it until I'm happy with the size, and I am happy with the size of those. So leaving those there for a second, I want to put them on a curve. So I'm going to draw a curve freehand, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So something like that. And I want to do a duplicate of that. There's different ways you can do that with it highlighted. You can do a right click and select duplicate there. You can highlight it in the layers and right click and duplicate there. Or you can duplicate down here with it highlighted. So let's just do one of those things. Just going to move it down a little bit. So I'm going to get the first line of text. It doesn't have to be close, but it just makes it easier to select them both when they're close. And then I'm going to go into our edit screen. And on the edit, there's this fit to path. So I'm going to click that. And that will put it along our wavy line. There's a little plus at the end here, little blue plus there that you can hold and push it around a little bit. I think that the vertical alignment in the middle is the best place to have it, because the letters sort of stay reasonable. To me, that's a personal preference, but that's what I always do, put it in the middle of the line. Once you're happy where it is, you want to convert it to shapes, which is that one there. So do a convert to shapes. So that's our first one done. I'm just going to pop that up there. And then I'm going to bring the other one down. Select both of those and do exactly the same again. So fit to path, put it to where I want on the path, do the vertical alignment into the middle and convert to shapes. So that's both of them done. And then all I did then was I just sort of twisted them and turned them as to how I wanted them. So I can't remember exactly how I had it. But the other thing you want to do before you do anything else is go into layers and change those to draw. So once you've got them where you want them, just move that up a little bit. Straighten that. So once you've done that, then you would come up to the file menu, export transfer, and send it to your machine in the usual way, whether it's through the internet or onto a USB, whatever. So pretty easy. The other thing, while I'm here, I'll just show you. Let me get rid of some of this. You can also align it to shapes like a circle. So let's just write some text. Be alright if I could spell. How are you today? So make that a little bit smaller. So select your text and whatever you want to put it onto. in the edit menu again, fit to path. There's this little blue plus here that you can push it round to where you want it to be. You can do the alignment. So once you're happy with where it is and how it looks, convert to shapes. And there's your curvy text. So, how to curve text on a card front using the Scan and Cut. Let's get back to the card. Okay, so here we are back. Yes, so that was how that was created. I've got some vellum and I've got some coloured card. So first thing I'm going to do is get these cut and I will be right back. Okay, so there's all the bits cut. I don't think this is these vellum wings are going to work. I think I need to do that a bit differently. I can't remember how I did it last time. I've got another video of the bees, but that was back last year and I've forgotten. So I cut a few of the flowers. I've cut all of the bees because I'm going to make all of them. I probably won't use them all. And they're pretty simple to make as long as you get the right bits with the right bits. So I think that is his piece. Okay, so the little wings, which I do want to do in vellum, but I don't think this is they're just gonna drop out. So I'm gonna have to do stick it behind and cut. That's what I did last time. I think I didn't cut them out. I stuck it behind. So I think what we're going to do is, well, let me just put these flowers together first. So we can have the little flowers down in this corner. Like that, and then we'll have some bees. Like that, 5 bees, possibly 3 bees. 3 might be better. Yes, that's it. I've decided. So let me, I've lost a flower. Where's the flower gone? Oh no. Let me have a look for the flower. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to cut another flower. I'll probably see on the, when I do the editing, where it went, but at the moment I can't see it. So, okay, so there's our little flower back, plus we've got another one. I don't know whether I'm going to use 4 though. Oops. Right, so let's pop a few of these together. So that's going to go on there. There's one little bee going towards it. And I am going to sparkle up the wings. need to put something on the back of this. Let me see which of these colours I've got enough of, because I've used scraps. I didn't have enough of anything else, so I'm going to use black. Let me get a card blank made. Okay, let's get this stuck together. So there's today's card. I've got 3 little bees left over for the next project. I popped one inside. Nice little spring card on a cold wintry day. Why not? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.